So let's start with first tense. We will discuss all the parts of present tense first. Present means something that is happening right now. In present, something that is happening these days. Something that is happening in this moment. That is what present is about, right? Now. Now is the present. That is the reason I told you subject first. What is the subject? Doer. What is the subject? Answer of who or what. What is the subject? You know, right? Yes. Revise it in your mind. We shall conduct this meeting tomorrow. Professional, and it's coming with we, right? That's how we use will and shall. Any doubts? Don't worry. Form a few sentences and you'll be clear about it.
Welcome to Uninterrupted, where communication means no interruption.
Hello everyone, welcome to Uninterrupted. I am back for you guys, and today I have something new for you. Of course, we were discussing helping verbs. We'll cover that today, and then today we are finally moving towards our tenses. Excited? Amazing. So before that, what do you have to do? You have to like, share, subscribe so that I can come back again, right? Yeah, I always say that. Okay, so after covering is, are, was, were, has, have, today I will tell you about will, shall. After covering will, shall, we will move towards or finally towards our tenses, alright? So when you think will is used in future, something that has not even happened, something that will happen in future, something that will happen tomorrow, or today night, or the day after tomorrow, next month, next year, after 10 years, 20 years. That is what future is. That is when we will use will, right? We use will to show that whatever action we are talking about has not happened and is going to happen in future, all right? Will also give us some kind of surety of that action. I will go to market. That means I'm sure about going market. Yeah. So, and will is used with each and every pronoun. I told you about pronouns and subjects, right? Will is used with I will, he will, she will, they will, we will, you will, everyone will. That's how will is used. Easy, right? Now when we know will is used in future, shall is also used in future. But there's only two things that are different with shall is that shall is used in professional or formal settings, like in legal documents or in a meeting. I shall start the meeting at 3. So 3 p.m. is the future, but I shall start the meeting at 3 p.m. is giving formal future, all right? We only use will, we only use shall with I and we. So these are the differences in will or shall. Let's take on some sentences. I will take my dinner after this video. That means taking dinner is sure and it's in future and it is coming with I, right? Yes. What about shall? I shall finish my assignment by tonight. It's professional, it's coming with I. We shall conduct this meeting tomorrow. Professional, and it's coming with we, right? That's how we use will and shall. Any doubts? Don't worry. Form a few sentences and you'll be clear about it. Now we'll finally start with our tenses. Are you excited? Because I've told you about helping verbs. You understood helping verbs. You understood what helping verbs are used. So tenses are going to be extremely easy for you, I promise. You'll be like, oh, I know tenses. Right? So let's start with first tense. We will discuss all the parts of present tense first. Present means something that is happening right now. In present, something that is happening these days. Something that is happening in this moment. That is what present is about, right? Now is the present. Yes. So in present, we have 4 tenses. We have simple present, perfect, continuous, and perfect continuous. First and foremost, we will start with simple present tense. Just like the name of this tense, this is the simplest of all. This is the easiest tense. Seriously. Let me tell you how. Okay. So when we talk about simple present tense, let's understand where do we use this tense? What kind of situations is this tense used in? So the first situation is universal truth, something that we cannot deny. What are universal truths? Something that we cannot deny, something that we cannot say no to, something that we know it is there, it is a fact. That is what it is. So for universal truths and facts, we use simple present tense. Right? If I say sun rises in this direction and sun set in this direction, that is a fact. If I say, I can see sun during the day and moon during the night, that is a fact. We can't survive without water, oxygen. That is true, that is fact. So universal truths are actually fact, where we are using simple present tense. Sun rises in this direction. That is simple present tense. Okay. Other than that, what is simple present tense is routine. When you're talking about daily routine, when you're talking about something happening, after the same intervals of time. Like if I meet you every week on the same day, that is simple present tense. If I wake up at this particular time every day, that is simple present tense. If something happens every day, every week, month, in 10 years, in 5 years, but same interval of time again and again, that is what simple present is all about. Right? Yes. Let's understand this tense by taking some examples. Again, let me tell you my whole daily routine and you'll understand simple present tense by example. But before that, let me tell you the rules, because without rules, how will you know what am I talking about, right? Yes. So the first rule is subject. All right. In the beginning, we will add subject. That is the reason I told you subject first. What is the subject? Doer. What is the subject? Answer of who or what. What is the subject? You know, right? Yes. Revise it in your mind. So now you can define a subject. You can identify the subject. So first you'll have subject. Then you will have verb. Yes, then you will have verb. Verb is what? Action, right? So after your subject, you'll have action. Then with the action, we'll make some changes by adding s or es. That s or es will indicate that something is happening these days on a regular interval of time. All right. Now we will add our object. And which form of the verb, by the way? First form of the verb. All right. Let me give you an example. I wake up at 8 a.m. Very late. No, I don't wake up at 8 a.m. Okay. So I wake up at 8 a.m. It is an example. I is the subject. Wake is action. But there is no s or es. Why? I'll tell you why. Because s or es will come when we are talking about he, she, it, or any other singular. When we are talking about I, we, you, they, and plural, we will not use s or es. Exciting, isn't it? Yes. So that is why when I told you I wake up, so I will not use s or es. I will not say wakes. I will say wake, because I'm saying I wake up at 8 a.m. Simple, right? But what if I have to add s or es with wake? Let me tell you another sentence. What if I say he wakes up? Yes, he wakes up at 8 a.m. There is s after wake. Wakes up. See? Simple, isn't it? Form a few sentences right now. Yes. Pause the video, think about your whole daily routine in this tense, and you'll do great. I know that. But when do we decide we have to use s or es? Okay, I think I have to teach you everything. Okay, so whenever in the end of a spelling we have letters like s, z, ch, ES, double S, right? All of that will take ES after that, right? Like matches, MATCHES. Otherwise, simple S, right? Like wake, WAKE. There is no SCH and all. So you will simply use S after that. That's how you will know when to use S or ES, right? So let me tell you the whole daily routine. I wake up at 6 a.m. I take tea, I go for a walk, then I start my sessions. After finishing my sessions, I take bath, I take my breakfast, I start my work again, and then I take my evening sessions with a cup of tea. After finishing my sessions, I take a snack, and then I start reading something. And then again, I take my sessions, I prepare for my bed, I go to bed. This is not my daily routine. This is not something that I'm telling you truthful. I'm just telling you to give some examples. Now, if you listen to that daily routine that I told you just now, again, you will see the examples are very simple. I wake up, I go, subject, verb, object. Subject, first form of the verb, object. Subject, first form of the verb, object. Because I'm not talking about he. But if I start telling his daily routine or her daily routine or Rahul's daily routine, then what will I do? Let me tell you. If I'm telling someone else's daily routine, then I will say Rahul wakes up at 8 a.m. Rahul takes his breakfast. Rahul goes to his office. Rahul reaches to office. Rahul plays badminton. Rahul goes to bed. Rahul takes lunch. Rahul eats. Rahul dances. Rahul sings. See? Because Rahul is he and singular. So I'm talking about S or ES usage. If you understand what is subject, what is object, and if you understand where to use S or ES and where not to use S or ES, you will never go wrong with this tense. I promise you. So what do you have to now? What do you have to do now? To practice this tense, you just have to revise your daily routine from start to end. And when you revise your daily routine, you will understand the issues that you're facing. All right? And then you can, of course, clear those issues, right? So revise your daily routine. If you have to go back again and watch the rules, go back again and watch the rules. Okay? And remember, universal truths and routines, scenarios that are repeating on regular intervals of time. Yes. Also, revise subject object and understand the verb and helping verb. You don't have to understand helping verb here in this tense, but don't worry. Next tense will make use of all the helping verbs. Not all, but a few. We'll start, all right? Yes. So, before leaving you, let me tell you something else. When you say I wake up and I get up, there's a difference between that. What? Yes. I wake up means you can just wake up, open your eyes, and you can still scroll your phone or read a book and lie in your bed for long. And then you get up means literally standing up from your bed and start doing the task. So wake up and get up are two different things, and it can be different according to the timings for people. Like I may wake up at 6, I may get up at 6:15. All right. Same when you go to bed. Going to bed and going to sleep are two different things. I may go to bed and then read a book or scroll the phone or maybe just, overthink, right? Yes. So how will you say I go to bed at 9 and I go to sleep, or I sleep by 10 or by 9:30? That is how there's a difference between going to bed and going to sleep, going to bed and sleeping. And same with the morning when you talk about wake up and get up. All right. Say I told you something very interesting. Same when you have something in the morning, that is breakfast. Something before lunch is brunch. Then there's lunch, and then there's evening snacks, and then there's dinner, right? So there's good morning, good afternoon, good evening. So before going to bed or before going to sleep, all the time it will be good evening. Even if I'm meeting you at 9 p.m., I will say good evening, not good night. I will say good night when I'm saying you good night to you for sleeping and saying bye bye. Okay, good night. I'm going to sleep now. All right. So before sleeping, whatever I'm saying, whenever I'm wishing you, that is evening after 3. Before that, it's afternoon. All right. Before 12, it's morning. So see, I taught you so many things in one videos. What? Difference between lunch, brunch, breakfast, meals basically, difference between timings, difference between waking up and getting up, and then the tense will shed. Revise the whole video and I will meet you again in the next video. Till then, you know what you have to do. Yeah, like, share and subscribe. All right. Okay then. Bye-bye. Take care.